guys, so we're starting the vlog off. What time is it?
It is late.
What time?
It's 2:30.
Yeah, it is really late. I'm starting the vlog super late today. I just finished editing yesterday's vlog. Actually, no, I didn't even finish editing yesterday's vlog. I have to do that. I have to add in the end. Today has been kind of unproductive. I've just been editing. Did we do anything else? Oh, actually, I also, well, it's just that I didn't get anything else done. I also added all of my plugs to the trees, the garlands, so the whole living room and my room and outside is all set up to turn on and off with like voice command or on my phone. So I'm super excited. Watch this. Hold on. Turn on the living room. Turn on the living room.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, day 17. Yeah, give it to me. Thank
you. Got it.
Oh, it's a small one. Do you think they cut back on the good things that they give you? I swear they have. That's clearly yours. Okay, go. Found it.
Ah, no way. You're so much bigger with the small one.
I know, I hate it because I wish I was bigger with the big one. These nails are too long.
Do you want me to open it for you?
No, because you'll probably also eat it for me too. Are you looking for more snacks?
No.
What are you looking for?
I'm just looking for bread.
Why?
Gingerbread.
Okay, so no snacks then.
No.
All right, so I guess you don't need them then.
Ah!
I love your onesie on you. I think it's so cute. So I am editing the vlog from yesterday still, which is weird. I actually edited so much of it last night that I thought I wouldn't need to spend very much time on it today, but apparently I do. And I'm realizing the whole beginning of the vlog, I sound so down and so deflated that I'm tempted to not post it, but I was just really frustrated because I feel like I had so many ideas of stuff I wanted to film during Vlogmas, and then every year I kind of run into the same thing where I want to film all the Christmassy content, I want to be doing baking, I want to be doing like all the fun stuff, and then I get stuck editing so much that I run out of time and I run out of energy. I wish I was a big enough channel that I could have an editor so that I could share so many Christmassy activities and so much fun Christmas stuff with you guys, because I have so many ideas. It's just that executing them is always so difficult because I run out of time. I'd need Vlogmas to be like 3-4 months long in order to get everything done. I wish I could figure that out somehow. Maybe in the future. Maybe if I like keep filming and try to grow my channel and actually look into what it takes to grow a channel in 2020. I don't even know if it's possible with my channel anymore because it's been kind of so inactive periodically for so many years now that I don't really know how you can turn that around. But if I could, maybe in the future I would be able to have an editor that can help me, and then I can actually get all of the stuff I want to get done during the holidays. That would be so amazing because I just feel like I have so many really awesome Christmassy ideas that I just never get to do. And I write them down every year before Vlogmas. I write down all the things I want to do and I'm like, this is gonna be so awesome, it's gonna be so fun. And then Vlogmas starts and I just run out of time. I'm so happy, like I'm looking behind me and it's like, it's already getting dark because it's almost 4 o'clock now. But I'm looking behind me and I see lights rather than just this dark kitchen, and it makes me super, super happy. I feel like you can't have too many Christmas lights.
That's probably the whole reason why it gets so dark early.
Why?
So that people have more time of like, you know,
yeah, I think the universe thought, you know what, I'm gonna give them some time to enjoy some twinkly lights. Let's just change the time and make it dark at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
That totally makes sense.
I think
because
that
imagine if we would do it in the summertime.
There are places that do.
Like 9:30
there are
so.
places that do it in the summertime, like Australia.
Yeah, that's true. Well, maybe.
I thought you were supposed to be good at geography.
Maybe I'm wrong about this theory.
I think you might be.
I could be.
You could be. Hey guys, so it is later now. I posted my video and took a shower and just responded to comments and didn't do much. Planned out what I wanted to do with the rest of the night. I've been feeling really tired today. I stayed up late editing, and then Sebastian
woke you up early.
Woke me up too early before my alarm went off, and so I'm feeling a little bit tired today. But he got me festive coffee. I haven't had it yet, but he just made me one. I need a little bit of a boost. And this is the Starbucks Holiday Blend Nespresso capsules. I really like this packaging. It's so festive. And my little Santa Let Me Explain mug. It has a very bitter taste, but it's mild at the same time. It's not acidic, but it has a little bit more of the bitter, like dark roast taste. I'm used to more like mild coffee pods, I feel like. A little coffee review. I should probably just go back to my hometown because I keep like trying to recreate recipes from my hometown. Tonight we're making a dish from a restaurant that is very famous in my hometown. Everyone is obsessed with it. So the dish I'm making is chicken mushroom pasta. I was talking about this with a friend the other night and saying how much I missed it. And so I've been craving it ever since. So we're gonna use some penne. The one thing about this pasta is that they have like shredded Parmesan cheese, and it's not like Parmigiano Reggiano. It's more like that, like those thick shreds of Parmesan. So we picked up some of this tray style Parmesan. I've never used this before, but I'm wondering if it's gonna taste similar to what I'm expecting it to taste like, and if it does, that would be great because it's really nice, but more of that like mild Parmesan flavor versus the really like strong Parmesan flavor from Parmigiano Reggiano. I don't know their recipe. I'm just going to try to make it how I would imagine it was made. So for the sauce, they might not do this, but I'm going to add a Parmesan rind. I feel like they're becoming more available now, which is really nice because they add so much flavor and complexity to your sauces, which is really nice if you're making a cream sauce because it adds that salty, nutty, cheesy flavor from the Parmesan without actually adding a bunch of Parmesan. I'm gonna use one of these. I got these at Save On here in BC. We've got some garlic. Sebastian's just cleaning some button mushrooms right now. Another thing I'm going to do that I never do is I'm going to actually cook the mushrooms in the sauce without browning them first. I normally always pan fry my mushrooms first just to get a little bit of like caramelization on them, but I'm pretty sure that the mushrooms in the pasta I'm trying to recreate are actually just cooked in the sauce. So I'm gonna try it. I'm really curious to see if it's gonna like change the dish at all. I've tried to make this dish and like recreate it so many times in the past, and it never tasted quite the same as the restaurant version. So I'm hoping that maybe my skills over the years have gotten better and I'm gonna get closer. I don't know. But yeah, so we're gonna sear some chicken breast, probably just like 2 of these. This is quite a big pack. Just with some salt and pepper, and then slice it up after. I asked you guys the other night if you would rather I do montages or like more like talk through steps. And I got a couple comments that people said that they prefer when I talk through steps. So I'm gonna try that tonight rather than montaging everything. And also there's not really anything to montage. I could quarter up these mushrooms. That's basically it. Just removing the stems, cutting the mushrooms in half. Stay away from the knife here though.
Why? Are you gonna do?
No, because like if you cut yourself, you know we're gonna have a bad night. For anyone who doesn't know, Sebastian faints when he sees blood.
I do.
It's so funny. I had footage, I think it was from last year, but it might have been the year before, where he got a paper cut or something. What did you do? Can't remember. Maybe I'll add the footage in.
I think it was more severe.
No, it wasn't. He wasn't even bleeding, but he cut himself and he thought he was gonna bleed. And then all of a sudden I hear this like shuffling behind me, and oh, you were wrapping gifts. I think you were wrapping presents and you maybe cut yourself on wrapping paper
Dangerous
or something.
Activity.
Yeah. And then I look behind the sofa and I see Sebastian collapsed on the poof, and I was like, what are you doing? Collapsed. Are you fainting?
I was laying down.
And I was like, what are you doing? Did you faint? And he was like, no, I cut my finger. I'm laying down so I don't faint.
Smart.
I've been waiting for a moment like this. I've been waiting for this moment. Okay. Sebastian's behind the sofa. He's wrapping gifts.
Well, you know what? The last time they took my blood,
yeah.
I only looked for like a fraction of a second.
That's what you think.
Yeah.
You look a little pale. How are you feeling?
Good.
Well, I guess it's good that you have the smelling salts now.
Where are they?
Do you need them?
Yeah.
How badly did you cut yourself?
Not that bad.
Show me. If you love me right now, if you love me, show me. If you love me. I don't even see there's any blood on here. There's literally no blood. Oh my god.
What?
There's literally no blood.
I can't look at it. I just know that I'm bleeding. But I think it's just like a small dot.
It's not even a dot. It looks like just pink skin. He literally passes out at the smallest sight of blood.
Yeah.
It was really bad. Actually, I can tell him. So when COVID first hit, not hit, but like when everything started to shut down and everywhere was starting to get a lot more cases in March, like late March, Sebastian was scared he had COVID. And whenever he stresses himself out, that's usually when he starts fainting. So we were watching The Lion King, as everyone was.
The Lion King?
Or no, The Tiger King. We were watching The Lion King.
Like everyone else, we were watching The Lion King.
Yeah, no, we were watching The Tiger King like everyone else. And Sebastian wasn't sitting near me because he was scared he had COVID because he had a tickle in his throat.
I had a tickle and I had some chest pressure.
And he was so stressed, like he was freaking out thinking he had COVID, complete meltdown. And so he wouldn't sit next to me, he was sitting on the stairs, and I like got up for a second, I can't remember what I was doing. But there was a scene on the TV where they were like going to go feed the lions, and there was like a cow. There was no blood even.
They were chopping like this huge piece of meat off of the cow.
Yeah.
And then that was the last thing I remember. And
then I like walk over and I'm like, Sebastian, like, where did you go? I thought he was trying to hide from me for a second because I could see him like over on the floor, and I thought he was like trying to be funny and hide from me. And then I realized, no, he was face first on the floor, butt up in the air.
So basically sitting?
No, he wasn't sitting. You were like, you were like on the ground like this with your butt was in the air, as if you were doing child pose in yoga, except that your head was on the ground. And then I realized that you fainted, and I kind of like put it together in my head because I saw the scene with the like animal.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, damn. And then this is one of the only times that he came back right away. It was like, Sebastian. And he came back, like, and he's like, what? And I was like, you just fainted. And then he was like, oh, and had a conversation with me for maybe like a minute or like 30 seconds. And then all of a sudden he faints again. So then I was like, oh my God, I was freaking out. I didn't know what was happening. And he was convincing both of us that he had COVID. So I was like, oh my God, this is from COVID. He's got COVID and he's fainting and like syncope. What's happening?
There was some stuff
online about
around
like
that time about people that had COVID and they had the, what do you call
syncope?
Yeah,
which
the
is fainting
thing basically. And that's why I was like, oh my God, another symptom.
So then I call my mom, my sister, and I'm screaming on the phone, freaking out, thinking he's got COVID and he's got the worst case because he's fainting. Like most people just have a cough, and here he is, flat on the ground fainting. And I like didn't really completely put it together that it was from the animal because there was no blood. It was just like meat.
And it was on TV.
And it was on TV.
It would be like my own blood that I have to see, or someone's blood, I guess.
And then he fainted another time. It was 3 times. He came back, fainted. I asked him, I was like, do you want me to call the ambulance? Like, do you want me to call 911? And he was like, yeah, like call 911. And I was like, are you sure? Because like, if we go to the hospital, there's going to be people there who have actual COVID and we don't know that you have it for sure. I called the ambulance, and ambulance came, picked us up, and we didn't know this at the time, but we ended up going to the designated COVID hospital in our area. So he didn't end up having COVID, but his fear of thinking that he was going to have COVID ended up, it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. We ended up in the hospital with all the COVID patients.
You didn't have COVID, but now you do.
So anyways, it was a really dramatic thing. The ambulance had to come. Oh my gosh, the neighbors were asking us about it. So I was driving myself insane, trying to remember something that Sebastian did that...
Okay, what was it?
Okay, I wanted to say how extreme you are with your like blood stuff. We literally full on got into an argument one time when he walked into the washroom after I got out of the shower. I had my towel on and stuff, and I had cut my leg, and I didn't know that he was gonna come in, and there was like a little bit of blood on my leg, and he got mad at me and was like, why would you have that out when I'm here? And I was like, I think you just walked into the bathroom and I'm in here and you're getting mad at me. You know what this does to me. And he got so upset with me, and I was like, I'm sorry I cut myself and hurt myself.
I hate fainting more than anything in the world, and it's like, and that's why
I got mad at me, and I was injured.
That's why I'm also laying down, because I always think like I don't trust myself. I don't know when I'm gonna faint again.
Anyway, we can start with the dinner now. I'm gonna season them with some salt and pepper. And I just washed my hands, so they're still wet. Alright, I'm going to turn the pan on medium, and I'm using some grapeseed oil. It's a high heat oil so it doesn't burn easily. I'm going to wait for this to get hot, and then I'm going to add in my chicken, sear it on both sides. Alright, I'm going to turn this pan on medium, melt a little bit of butter in there, some salt for the pasta water. tasting as I went along, and it actually tastes exactly like how I remember it tasting. So someone told me that they liked when we do taste tests on camera, so I figured that when I remember, I will try to include a little shot of us trying out whatever it is that we're making. Did you ever have the chicken mushroom pasta at the Crest? Like without chicken? Because I used to get that all the time.
No.
No? So one thing I was actually surprised by was how stringy the Parmesan cheese was.
That's so good.
Oh my god, I think it's dead on. I feel like, I mean, I haven't had it in a really long time, but this is exactly how I remember it. Chicken is good too. Oh my gosh, look at this. So
stringy.
cheesy.
It's so good. I like that we added the
Parmesan
parsley.
cheese? Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, did Parmesan cheese? And then you said parsley, and then I was like, Parmesan cheese, and you're like, yeah. Even though it was two completely different things.
I like all the things you added.
See, I can't even believe this tastes like exactly what I remember it tasting like. That's wild. I'm gonna need to go back and try it again to see how accurate it is. The biggest thing I feel like for this is the cheese, the Parmesan cheese. I wouldn't have expected it. I'm gonna be buying this. This is gonna be a part of my regular rotation now. Like, it adds so much cheesiness to the dish. I love it.
It does.
Okay, but before Sebastian eats his entire dish out here, we're gonna go watch some Vlogmas, relax for a little bit, and enjoy our dinner. So it's a little later. We just finished dinner like 20 minutes ago. We were watching some Vlogmas, and I just finally caught up on my comments from my last video, and you guys are so incredibly sweet. You guys left the nicest messages. I was kind of wondering if I should take a break in case you didn't watch the last video, thinking that maybe people are starting to get maybe tired of the vlogs a little bit, because I know that they're a little bit monotonous and they haven't been as Christmassy as I had wanted them to be. So I thought maybe I should take a break and kind of resume when I had more Christmassy content, thinking that that was kind of the reason you wanted to see me vlog again this year. But you guys were so kind. You guys have really made the holidays so much more special for me, because I know you guys say that I spread Christmas spirit to you guys, but this year especially has been challenging for everyone, and it's so nice to have this little community on the internet of people who spend their time communicating with me and making me feel so much better about just like everything, and I'm just so grateful for you guys. So I just want to thank you all so much. I'm gonna spend some time responding to your guys' comments, and then Sebastian and I are gonna go make something that I've wanted to try for a really long time. A few years back, I made a treat that I had never seen anyone do before, and it was kind of a blend between chocolate bark and sponge toffee or honeycomb toffee. It's known as both things, and I loved it so much. I was so like shocked that I had never seen anyone else do that. But I'm going to try to make it Christmassy this year, and I've been wanting to try this for literally years because I love this stuff so much. But I was thinking maybe I can do just like a couple different kinds. I feel like that'd be also a really good gift for someone to make Christmas sponge toffee bark and wrap it up really cute in like cellophane and then give it as a gift. Okay, so we're gonna start with the sponge toffee. I completely forgot that it takes like an hour to cool, and it's like late now. So what we're gonna do is we're going to make the sponge toffee, and then we're going to decorate it tomorrow and make it like the sponge toffee bark. So I'm gonna show you guys the stuff that we got to make the topping. I think as like a base layer, we're going to use some milk chocolate. This is my absolute favorite milk chocolate. This is the Gris milk chocolate baking chips. They are so yummy. So we're gonna use that probably as a base layer, I'm thinking, for the whole thing, and then section it off into different types of toppings. So we have some peanut butter chips here, and I thought this might go well with some like pretzels or something, like the salty sweet kind of thing, and then the milk chocolate. We have some white chocolate. I feel like this would be like a good drizzle. I don't like white chocolate, but I know that everyone else usually does, and because we're gonna give this out as gifts, I feel like making it a little bit dressier with some white chocolate would be nice. We have an assortment of sprinkles and toppings. These are some of my favorite ones. I got these at Bulk Barn last year, I think. They're so cute. They're the Twinkle Sprinkle Medley. They're just like a really nice decorative touch. We have some like assorted Christmas sprinkles, just like green, red, sugar, and then some various actual sprinkles. And then this I'm really excited about. Sebastian grabbed this from Walmart earlier. These are from Wilton. These are so pretty. So they've got gold and cream pearls, some like pearlized white sugar. We have some gold sugar, and then some pearlized sprinkles, and they're so pretty. We also have some holiday M&Ms. And then we got a couple packs of these candy cane Hershey Kisses. I feel like this will go well with just normal milk chocolate and some crushed candy cane. I think that would be really nice. I'm gonna leave all the instructions and the actual measurements in the description bar. So the ingredients you actually need to make the sponge toffee are baking soda, white granulated sugar, light corn syrup, vanilla, and I think that's everything, right? And then any kind of toppings you want. Oh, another essential, you absolutely need to use a candy thermometer for this because you need to monitor the temperature of the sugar and you have to cook it to 300 degrees. So because this recipe moves quickly, I have all of my mise en place or put in place right next to me. So I just have them set on this marble slab thingy. So I've got all my ingredients. I have a whisk, I have a spatula, and then a spoon rest to put my stuff onto. And then I have some oven mitts because the pan will be very hot and you don't want to burn yourself. Then I have my pot fitted with my candy thermometer. You don't want to have it touching the very bottom. You want to have it like a centimeter or two up so that this doesn't get too hot. Over here, I have a baking sheet with some parchment paper, and then I just have it pinned down with some clothespins. And then I have another spoon rest because I'll want to have something to put my spoon onto. And yeah, just because you're working with hot sugar, you want to be very prepared. It's a little bit dangerous. It's super easy, but you just want to make sure you've got all the steps covered. Let this set overnight, and then we're going to add all of the chocolate and toppings tomorrow. So it's the next day. We're going to montage where we do all the toppings and stuff because I edited the vlog up until this point and it's quite long. We have our toffee. It looks really good. I'm really excited about this. Oh my gosh, you guys, this turned out way cuter than I even thought it was going to. I'm especially obsessed with this side. I think it's so pretty. I love how this looks. I'm just so happy with how it's turned out. So I'm gonna let this set up and then I'm going to cut it into pieces. And I wanted to do the peppermint on one side and the peanut butter on the other side and then just plain chocolate in the middle because if you get a little bit of peppermint or a little bit of peanut butter with the plain chocolate, it's fine. It looks so cool. I'm so happy with how it turned out. We just let this set up in the fridge. I love this side here with all the like gold sugar and then the gold balls and then the white sugar. I just think it looks so pretty. So we're going to break it up into pieces now to make it more like bark now that it's set up. But I just wanted to get a shot first. I'm so excited about how these turned out. I can't decide which one I like most. I tried a little bite of this one and I tried a little bite of this one. This one obviously has like a candy cane taste to it, like peppermint. This one was shockingly good. I actually thought the peanut butter was crazy yummy. I can't decide which one's my favorite. I think this one is my favorite looks wise, although this one is also very fun because it's super colorful. But taste wise, I think this was my favorite. Peanut butter and chocolate, obviously such a good combination, but with the sponge toffee, it was really, really good. So Sebastian hasn't tasted them yet. I think what we're gonna actually do is make a second batch and give those to the neighbors because I feel like I want to keep some of these. This piece?
Mmm.
Do you get peanut butter in there? Mm-hmm. Do you like it?
Peanut butter makes a big difference.
It's so good, right? I was really surprised. I was like, I don't know if it's gonna be good, but it like looks really cute. But I think that's my favorite one. It tastes so much better than just plain chocolate. I love it.
This one's nice too.
Yeah. Which one's your favorite? I mean, you know what this tastes like.
The peanut butter one.
The peanut butter, so good, right?
Yeah.
If you guys try this out, try it with peanut butter. You won't be disappointed. But please try it out. If you have never made sponge toffee, it's really, really easy, but it's so, so yummy.
Cool.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.
Merry Christmas.